Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this session we will try to understand what is the difference between JFET and MOSFET. So I have already conducted a session on FET, that is FET, and its types, that is JFET and MOSFET. If you have not watched this, please watch it. I will paste the link in the description box, and then you can get back to this tutorial. So let's quickly start with the session. So what is the difference between JFET and MOSFET? We'll try to understand here. So at the end of the session, you will be able to understand what is JFET, what is MOSFET, and what is the difference. So we will try to understand JFET and MOSFET in a comparative manner, because if I conduct this session separately for JFET and MOSFET, it will be a bit confusing after learning both JFET and MOSFET. So in this case, I am trying to conduct a comparative way of approach to. I am adopting comparative way of approach to understand JFET and MOSFET in a very clear manner. So let's quickly start with the session. So what is difference? So these are the parameters, and this JFET and MOSFET. So first, what is terminal wise we will try to understand. So JFET is actually a three terminal, we can say. So it is having source, drain, and gate as its terminals. So MOSFET, coming to MOSFET, it has four terminals. Usually it has three, but considering substrate, we can say it has four terminals. So those are source, gate, drain, and substrate. So this is the four terminal, we can say. Usually if we try to avoid substrate, then we can say it is also a three terminal device. But if we consider substrate, then we can say it is a four terminal device. Okay. So this is the terminal wise difference. So we have seen that the difference is only with respect to substrate, which is in MOSFET, but substrate is not considered in JFET. So that is the terminal wise difference. Then quickly we will look upon so gate leakage current. So gate leakage current is of the order of few nanoamperes, we can say, and it's of the order of MOSFET. Coming to MOSFET, it's of the order of picoamperes. Okay, so this is about leakage current, we can say. So every device usually has a sort of leakage current, we can say. So it is of the order of nanoamperes in case of JFET and picoamperes in case of MOSFET. So this is about gate leakage current. Okay, so gate, as what is this gate? I already told, it is one of the terminal in JFET as well as in MOSFET. Okay, so its leakage current, we are trying to understand, like what is the order of leakage current. Coming to input impedance, so input impedance lower than MOSFET, and when it comes to MOSFET, it is higher than that of the JFET. So that means lower impedance is there in JFET, and higher impedance, input impedance, is present in case of MOSFET. Okay, so that is the input impedance wise comparison. Okay, so next is operating mode. This is very important, where we will try to understand like in what way the JFET or the MOSFET can be operated. So can be operated in depletion mode, and the MOSFET can be operated in two modes basically. So those are enhancement mode and depletion mode. So for depletion mode, I can say for depletion mode and enhancement mode, you need to understand here firstly. So then only we will try to understand. So for this, I am trying to conduct one session immediately, next session. So I will try also, once I conduct that, I will try to add the link in the description box, so you can also refer to that. So for time being, to understand, I can only say that depletion mode is a kind of continuous current flow, we can say. It's kind of normally on mode of operation, we can say. So just remember for time being that much, and the next once we go into deep study, then definitely you'll get to learn more of the things out of it. So here it has enhancement mode and depletion mode. So depletion mode, as I said, it is a normally on state of mode. Okay, without any current also, I mean without any input also, it will be on. Input means gate voltage, without any voltage application, the device will be in on state, we can say normally on. Whereas in case of enhancement, we need to provide some of the gate voltage, then only the device will be in the on state. I mean the current will be in flowing. So the current flow will be there. So that is the enhancement mode of operation. So this is the major thing. So for this I am anyhow, even if you don't understand now, I am trying to conduct one more separate dedicated session for this depletion and enhancement modes hereafter. So next is applications. So this is a very important thing which we try to understand, like where it is used, that is our interest. So it is suitable for low noise applications. Wherever we expect that the noise to be very less, we will not compromise. If we don't want to compromise on noise, then definitely we will go ahead and use JFET as a device. And also of course there will be many criterias on which we decide. So it is suitable for high noise applications. So wherever noise applications, high noise is still fine for us. I mean, as I said, this is not the only criteria on which we decide, but there is also a major factor for operating mode, we can say, which is enhancement mode and depletion mode. So in JFET, we will not be having enhancement mode. So that is the one thing which is very important to understand here. So this point, I think it is a bit confusing. So JFET is only used in depletion mode. That means we cannot make use of enhancement mode in case of JFET device. Okay. So next is fabrication. So fabrication is easy when in case of JFET. It has only got 3 terminals. So and also it has not having any substrate as a terminal. So we can say it has easy mode of method of fabrication for JFET. And in case of MOSFET, it is relatively complex. Why it is complex? Because it is having substrate as one of the terminal, if we count it, and it has got channels and many substrates and so on. So it is that's why it is having relatively complex when compared to JFET. So cost, coming to cost, it is the JFET is having cheaper, is available in a cheap price for JFET, and MOSFET, as it is complex fabrication, so definitely it should be expensive than JFET. So this is about cost. So we can say overall JFET is we can get it in low price compared to MOSFET, where MOSFET is having a little bit expensive. So then JFET. So coming to symbol, it is very important to understand the symbol of JFET as well as MOSFET. So here JFET symbol is on the left side, we can see, and the MOSFET symbol is put in on the right side. So JFET symbols, it has actually N channel and P channel. So for N channel, we can say that JFET. So it is having this 3 terminals. As I said, it is a 3 terminal device. So this is source. S stands for source, G stands for gate, and D stands for drain. Okay. So N type means always remember, I mean N channel means it's a kind of made up of N type material. So always to remember symbolically, there will be a kind of bit confusion. So I will tell you at last after getting through this P channel JFET also. So as we can see right side, there is a P channel JFET where source, drain and gate. What is the only difference is in case of flow of current. So for N channel JFET, if the arrow mark is towards the gate, we can see here, just to remember point I am telling you, because sometimes it may be confusion as to understand like what is how to make out whether the given JFET is a N channel JFET or P channel JFET. So to understand that, I am trying to tell you one tricky way to understand, just for to distinguish between JFET and JFET N channel and JFET P channel. So gate, if this arrow mark is towards the gate terminal, then we can say that this is N channel. And if it is going out of this gate terminal, I mean if the arrow mark is this, the gate terminal, this dark color whichever you are seeing is a gate terminal. So if it is leaving the gate, then we can say that it is a P channel. So just to make out a difference, I am telling. And usually if we understand technically, it's kind of if it's based on the current flow. Okay, so that is the thing. So on that criteria, this symbol has come. So to remember shortcut, so just if it is coming towards the terminal, we can say towards the gate terminal to be precise. So it is N channel, and if it is leaving the gate terminal, then we can say that it is a P channel JFET. So coming to MOSFET symbol, which is presented on the right side of this, we can see here the different modes. So this is we can say enhancement mode, and this is depletion mode. Enhancement and depletion, I have already given you a kind of overview, but as I said, I am conducting one more session and definitely make you available the link which I for the latest enhancement mode and depletion mode tutorial. So if it is it is coming towards the gate, so it is definitely a n channel enhancement mode and depletion mode, and the down symbols whichever you are seeing currently is for P channel because it is leaving the gate terminal. Okay, so that is the thing. So enhancement mode, always try to remember the trick to remember this enhancement. The given MOSFET is a n channel or P channel is this should be this line. If this is I mean intermittently breaking, so here one line dash we can say. So there are three kinds of dash. So in if this is the situation, then we can say enhancement. So technically the reason behind this symbol is that, so enhancement is not normally on, it is normally off, we can say. So whenever you apply gate voltage, then only it will be on. So that's, otherwise it will be off. So that's why circuit will not be complete unless and until you apply the gate voltage. That's why with that reason, technically we can say that it is marked it as in dash 3 dash we can see. Whereas in case of depletion mode, as I said in the beginning of the tutorial, there is a continuous or the normally on state. Depletion mode is normally on state. That's why the circuit is complete here. There is the completely the circuit is closed. That's why we are saying that it is a depletion mode, and due to which the line is continuous. Here it's a kind of dash. So it is a basic trick, we can say. If the dot dot or dash dash if it is there, then we can say that it is enhancement. And the reason, as I said, it is due to it is normally off. Whenever, unless and until we apply the gate voltage, it cannot be turned on. So in depletion it is normally on, it's just a supply sufficient. If we give gate or not, it will be on. So that is a difference, major difference between enhancement and depletion mode. Coming further, so I'm conducting one more session. So in that, definitely you will get to know more things about this enhancement mode devices and depletion mode devices. So this is all about the session. So if we come across the differences, just to memorize or quickly. So we have learnt what is the difference between JFET and MOSFET. And JFET is a 3-terminal source, drain and gate, and MOSFET is also it's a 3-terminal actually, but including substrate we can say that it is a 4-terminal source, gate, drain and substrate. So leakage current is of the order of nanoamps in case of JFET, and it's of the order of picoamps in case of MOSFET. So input impedance is lower in JFET compared to MOSFET, and in MOSFET it is higher than compared to JFET. And operating modes, there is a depletion mode. So remember here, JFET key point is very important, can only be operated in depletion mode, that JFET. And whereas MOSFET can be operated in two modes, that is enhancement mode and depletion mode. And applications are it can be used in low noise applications, JFET. And MOSFET, whereas MOSFET can be used in high noise applications. And fabrication is easy in case of JFET, just to say that it has only having 3 terminals and there is no substrate concept. So in case of MOSFET, we can say that it is relatively complex. And cost, it is cheaper than MOSFET. And obviously for MOSFET, since it is manufacturing is bit complex, we can say that it is more expensive than JFET. So this is about this. Then we have come across this symbols. So if it is N channel JFET and P channel JFET, N channel means coming towards gate, and in P channel means, as I told, leaving the gate. just to remember. So technically it will show the, it will point out the flow of current. So MOSFET, then we come across this enhancement and depletion. The up one, these two which we are seeing, it's for this one n channel, and the down two enhancement and depletion as for p channel. Upper two enhancement and depletion are for n channel, and lower two enhancement and depletion are for p channels. So enhancement means it is normally off state, so unless and until you provide gate voltage, it will not be on. So depletion mode, it will be continuously on. We can say it is a normally on state, device state. And to remember, just we can say if it is a intermittent line or not continuous line, then we can say it is enhancement, whereas depletion we can say which is a total one straight line. So this is all about JFET and MOSFET. So if you have any doubts, you can comment in the comment box, and I will try to answer them. And if you are not at if you are new to this channel and you have not yet subscribed, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. It will be very helpful. And press the bell icon to get the latest notifications or updates. So yeah, please, if you want to know any other concepts also, please, related to electronics and communication, you can please leave a comment in the comment section. So I will try to take it up in the upcoming sessions. So thank you. uh, have a nice day.